Today's our topic is nature of management. Nature of management. Some authors regard management as science. Some authors regard it as management as science because there are well tested and experimented principles of management. Some authors describe management as an art because more practice is required in management, and some authors consider that management is going towards the paths of profession. To conclude whether management is science, art, or profession, we must understand the features and meaning of science, art, and profession and compare them with the management, the meaning and features. Management as a science. Management as a science. How can we say that management is a science? So now see here, science can be defined as a systematic and organized body. Systematic and organized body of knowledge based on logically observed finding facts and events. Science always believe the knowledge based on logically observed findings, facts and events. Science comprises of exact principles which can be varied, and it can establish cause and effect relations. So we can see what are the main features or characteristics of science are. Number 1, systematic body of knowledge. In science, organized and systematic study material is available. Science is a systematic body of knowledge. In science, organized and systematic study material is available, which is used to acquire the knowledge. Acquire the knowledge of science. Like science in management, also there is availability of systematic and organized study material. So first feature of science is present in management. So first feature of science is present in management. So we can say management as a science. Number 2, principles are based on experimentation. Principles are based on experimentation. Scientific principles are developed through observations. Scientific principles are developed through observations and then tested through repeated experiments. The management principles are also developed through observation and experiment. But since management deals with the human beings and human behavior cannot be accurately predicted. This feature of science is a partially present, that is not fully 100%, partially, that means 80%, not 100% sure it is. Science is partially present, so management can be called and inject, not exact, inject science. Management can be called as a inject science. We cannot say 100% management is a science, but partially we can say it is partially, that means 80-70% science properties are included in management. Number 3, universal validity. Universal validity. Scientific principles have universal application and validity. Management principles are not exact like scientific principles, so their application and use is not universal. They have to be modified according to the given situation. So this feature of science is not present in science management. These features of science is not present in management. So we have seen only one is fully present, systematic body of knowledge, but second point and third point are not 100% available, not present in the management, not present in management. So we can say conclude on comparing the features of science with management, we find that one features of science is present. One feature is systematic body of knowledge. Systematic body of knowledge is present 100%, but principles are based on experimentation and universal validity are not 100% present in management, whereas two are not present. So management cannot be considered pure or exact science. It is not pure or exact science, but we can say that it as an inject science or social science. Management is a not exact science, or we can say it is a social science. Management is science. So in a short way we can see features of science which is also present in management: systematic body of knowledge and features of science partially present, principles are based on the repeated experiments, and features of science which is not present in management, universal validity, just we have discussed above. Now next is management as an art. How can we say that management is an art? So we can see art can be defined as systematic body of knowledge which requires skill, creativity and practice to get perfection. Art can be defined as systematic body of knowledge which acquires skill. Art means kya? What a skill? What a skill you have? We have creativity. If you have creativity, then you have art. You know art and practice to get perfection. So here main features of art is first systematic body of knowledge, just we have discussed above. First is same, it is, or we can say existence of theoretical knowledge. In every art there is systematic or organized study material available to acquire theoretical knowledge. Theoretical knowledge of art, for example, various books on different rags are available in music. So in every art there is systematic and organized study material available to acquire theoretical knowledge of the art. For example, various books on different rags are available in music. In management also there is a systematic and organized body of knowledge available. In management also there is a systematic and organized body of knowledge available which can help in the acquiring managerial studies. So these features of art is present in management also. Next is personalized application. Personalized application: in the field of art only theoretical knowledge is not enough. Theory knowledge is not enough. Every artist must have personal skill and creativity to apply that knowledge. For example, all musicians learn rags same rags, but they apply these rags according to their personal skill and creativity, which makes them different. In management also all managers learn same management theories and principles, but their efficiency depend on how well they use these principles under different situations. By applying personal skill and creativity, show this feature of art is also present in management. This feature is also present in management. Personalized application. Number third, based on practice and creativity. Based on practice and creativity, art acquires regular practice. daily practice of art to become more fine and perfect. If we do regular practice, daily practice in our life, then we can get anything and we will become perfect in any sector which are feel very difficult. Without practice, artists lost their perfection, and art requires creative practice. That is, artist must add his activity to the theoretical knowledge he has learned. Same way, this experience managers also improve their managerial skills and efficiency. So this feature of art is also present in management. Conclusion, what we can say conclusion, on comparing the features of art with management, we find all the features. We find that all the features are present in management of art, present in the management. So we can call management as an art of getting the things done by others. This is a very important, management as an art of getting the things done by others. Next, how can we say that management is both science and art? Science as well as art. Management is both science as well as art. Like science, it has systematic and well organized body of knowledge, and like art, it requires personal skill, creativity and practice to apply such knowledge in the best possible way. Science and art are not in contrast to each other. Both exist together in every function of management. So management is both science and art. As science, two things is mainly given: systematic body of knowledge and principles are based on repeated experiment. These two things are available in management. But art, three things are available. First, systematic body of knowledge, and personalized application, and based on practice and creativity. So from these all points we can say that management is an art, and from these 2 points we can say management is a science. Now we can say management is a profession. Management is a profession. Profession can be defined as the occupation backed by the specialized knowledge and training in which entry is restricted. Profession can be defined as an occupation backed by specialized knowledge and training. So main features of profession are: number 1, well defined body of knowledge. Profession, suppose that you are a professional course doing like CA, CMA, CS and MBA. These are all professional course. So these are well defined body of knowledge. In every profession there is a practice of systematic body of knowledge which helps the professionals to gain specialized knowledge of that profession. In case of management, also there is the availability of systematic body of knowledge, and there are large number of books available on management studies. Scholars are studying various business situations and are trying to develop new principles to tackle these situations. Managers and businessmen trying to develop new principles to tackle this situation. So presently these features of profession is present in management also. Now restricted entry. What is restricted entry? The entry to a profession is restricted through an examination or degree. For example, a person can practice a doctor only he is having MBBS degree. He has only MBBS degree. He can't do CS work and MBS work. He has only doctor degree, so he will become MBBS. And whereas there is no legal restriction, On appointment of manager, anyone can become manager irrespective of the educational qualification. But now many companies prefer to appoint manager only with MBA degree. If you have MBA degree, then you can become a manager. You can become a manager of that company because you have a degree of MBA, Master of Business Administration, Master of Business Administration. So you can become a manager of that institution or that company. So presently this feature of profession is not present in management. So presently this features of profession is not present in management, but very soon it will be included with the statutory backing. Now, presence of professional associations. Presence of professional associations for all the professions. For all the professions, special associations are established, and every professional has to get himself registered with his association before practicing that profession. For example, doctors have to get themselves registered with the Medical Council of India, lawyers with the Bar Council of India, etc. In case of management, various management associations are set up at national and international levels, which have some members, rules and set of the ethical code. For example, IAMA in Delhi, New Delhi, National Institute of Personnel Management at Kolkata, etc. But legally, it is not compulsory for the managers to become a part of these organizations by registration. That means we can say presence of professional association. That means you are on that way doing, like you are a commerce student, so you will go in the commerce sector, not go in medical sector. And any medical student, science student, then he will become a doctor, in not go in a manager's line. So presently these features of profession is not present in management, but very soon it will be included and get a statutory backing also. And next is existence of ethical codes. For every profession there are set of ethical codes fixed by professional organizations and are binding on all the professionals of the profession. In case of management, there is growing emphasis on ethical behavior of managers. All India Management Association, AIMA has devised a code of conduct for Indian managers, but legally it is not compulsory for all the managers to get the registered with the AIMA and abide by the ethical codes. That means existence of ethical codes. For every profession there are set of ethical codes fixed by professional organizations and are binding on all the professionals of that profession. In case of management, there is growing emphasis on ethical behavior of managers. All India Management Association, All India, A for All India Management Association, has devised a code of conduct for Indian managers, but legally it is not compulsory for all the managers to get the registered with the AIMA and abide by ethical code. So presently this feature of profession is not present in management, but very soon it will be included with the statutory backing. Now the fifth point, service motive. The basic motive of every profession is to be serve the client with the dedication. Dedication, whereas basic purpose of management is achievement of management goal. For example, for a business organization, the goal can be profit maximization. The profit will be maximization, but nowadays only profit maximization cannot be the sole goal for an enterprise to survive in the market for the long period of time. A businessman must give due importance to social objectives along with the economic objective, socially and economically objective. So presently this feature of profession is not present, but very soon it will be included. So we can say that on comparing the features of profession with management, we can conclude that presently all the features of profession are not present in management, but very soon, maybe very next decade, these will be included in management. That means all features are not concluded in management, but very soon it will become with the statutory backing. So we can say management on the path. Management is on the path, not he has reached of the becoming a profession. Today it may not be recognized as a full-fledged profession. Full-fledged profession like doctor, lawyer, etc. But very soon it will be recognized as a full-fledged profession. So from these all points we can say that management is a science, management is a art, management is a profession. So not we can say fully it is management is on the path, management is on the path of becoming a profession, becoming a profession, becoming a science, becoming an art. Art we can say 100%, management is an art, but science not 100%, and profession also we cannot say 100%. It is management is on the path, management is on the path. So today it may be recognized as a full-fledged profession like doctor, lawyer, etc. But very soon it will be recognized as a profession. That means very soon for coming period, like management will be profession. So thank you all of you. Okay.